Yeah. Shout out to all my Juggalo fans out there. Whoop whoop, let's go, baby. Crazy stories.
Off I go with my normal face. Yeah, I blend right in with my normal face. Bitch, yeah, the world is looking like a cartoon to me. Got a look on my face like nothing is news to me. I can put on a performance if I end up in the formal place. It's just me with my normal face.
Welcome back, man. It's your boy Hiway. Another crazy story from the vault for you. You better be subbed already, but that's all taken care of, I'm sure. Yeah, man. So this story is all about how I ended up performing at the Juggalo gathering and the Juggalo gathering itself. So this is back in 2015, right? Shout out to my dude Brian Sturdivant, who was my manager at the time. He was kind of networking and shit like that, and he got in contact with Scotty D from FagoLovers.net. Shout out Scotty D, and he connected with him, and he sent Scotty. So whatever I had at that time, I think the most recent shit was probably the first album, Roadside Assistance. And like I said before, I got a little hype from that because of the homegirl Indica Renegade doing the video. So we got a little hype on that, and that helped. That definitely helped. We were able to maneuver it, man, and shit, man. Scotty D had the connects to the actual event, the gathering of the Juggalos, man. So we got the word that they added me on, man, to this huge lineup, man. Huge lineup. There was like 3-6 Mafia was on there, you know. Shit, Cess Crew, Twisted Insane, Whitney Payton. Man, there was all sorts of cats. Probably big names that I'm forgetting, you know. So that was crazy. That was the biggest shit I've ever been invited to perform at. Shit, man. Probably to this day, as far as like festival goes. So this was in Ohio, Thornton, Ohio, I believe. I think it was the first year that they had moved to this new location, a private property. So yeah, man. Me and my manager flew out there, met up with one of his boys that was kind of from the area. We got out there, man. It was crazy, dude. Ohio's a different place, man. Different kind of climate, heat. It was cool, and different culture for sure. Different culture. So my whole thing with the Juggalos, right, was first of all, they're dope people, dope loyal fans, and my music fit in a way. It wasn't Juggalo music. I never claimed that. But the thing with the Juggalos, man, they respect all kinds of really music, but hip hop in particular, you know what I mean? And they like that underground shit. Or they just like, you know, you could be mainstream, but as long as you represent something kind of cool, or like a real person, not on some like pretentious shit, they fuck with you. So my music was accepted by them. In my years of doing shit and just who we kind of encountered, you know what I mean? We kind of wound up in the same circles, you know, and like, you know, me, I've been, you know, at Strange Music's door for years, you know, working with a lot of their artists, and they are very much intersected with the Juggalo crowd, like the technicians and the Juggalos, man. They, you know what I mean? They're all family. So it was already a crowd that I had respect for. I didn't claim, and that was out of love, you know what I mean? And so I wanted to get there and just be humble about it, like I usually approach shit. You know, just whoop whoop. That's their call, right? I didn't want to just go up in there just saying that and all this shit. Like I wanted to be more or less inducted into the family. So I even the drink of choice, and it's a brand you only find out in like the Midwest kind of shit, the states. It's Faygo. That's like the official drink of, like, you know, ICP pumps that shit. They, you know, they spraying Faygo out on stage and all that. So my plan was to buy my first Faygo and crack it, share it with my audience that I was performing to. You know what I mean? And then, you know what I'm saying, if they accepted me, give them that whoop whoop. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted to earn that. I didn't want to like roll up in there and like try to, you know, like fake being a part of a family. I'm down with a family, but so that was my approach, man. And then when I got out there, man, it was awesome, man. They were so dope. It was such a good time, man. And they get a lot of flack. Just by people from the outside that don't understand. So I'm not even gonna say it. Just a bunch of immature judgment type of shit. But man, what I found out there was that like it's very much community and a family. Like they family is a big term for them, man. And like anybody who's out there for this festival, it's a big village, man. They don't let nobody struggle. If someone's out of food, man, they're gonna help out, man. If you need this, you know what I mean? They're very good to you, man. Big sense of community. Like, no violence, man. You know? Like, they like themes. And they have mindsets and ways they operate, and, you know, and it could be dark. A lot of it is dark, but that's expression, you know. But them themselves, man, I think probably because they have this music and these outlets, man, and a sense of like a crowd of acceptance, like they are a very peaceful people. You know what I'm saying? Juggalos are awesome. You know what I mean? We were, everybody was cool as fuck to us, man. To me, very well accepted. And the performance itself, man, was dope, man. I was on a smaller stage. I forget what it's called, man. I want to say the carousel stage or something. I might be wrong. But it was the smaller stage. It was during the day. It didn't matter, man. It's all good because it was just like something happening all day, all night. Shit, bro. I was so pumped, bro. I was so pumped, man. It was like, I think it was like farthest ever I had ever been out of state performing. And, yeah, man, I just popped off with shit from roadside, man. And they fucked with it, you know? And what's more, I think that they fucked with my vibe, my energy, my attitude of how I was coming in there. You know, they understand that I'm respectful. And I did exactly what I planned to do, man. I busted out that Faygo at the end of my fucking set. Cracked it. And I said, you know, cheers with them and shit. And that was my first time tasting Faygo. It was with them. It was all good, man. They, you know, we were getting CDs out, man. We were hella accepted, man. It was hella cool. Met some dope underground rappers, man. Shit. That's kind of how the I did a track with Twisted Insane for the DEA album, I believe. But that came to be because I met Twisted Insane at the Juggalo gathering. I ran into him. I had just become a fan of his shit. I was hella impressed. One of the fastest choppers in the game. And so that was the trip. And he was hella cool, hella humble dude, hella cool. And shit, that was the trip, man. Where I fucking, you know, I was like, it clicked. I'm like, man, let's try to get a feature when I get back. Shit, man. And it happened, man. Hella cool, dude. Hella quick turnaround time. You know what I mean? Very, very professional. Slaughtered the fucking song. But yeah, man, that was conceived at the Juggalo gathering, man. It was just that dope energy. Me and I also met like just cool people. Just going there as fans. Shout out my homegirl Dez and shout out my homie Aaron, man. Those are the homies for life, bro. You know what I mean? Like we connected out there. We had like dope conversation. Got to know each other, man, and like, you know, yeah, man. Those are the homies for life. Shout out those homies, man. Yeah. So, man, it was cool, dude. The whole experience was dope. Dope as fuck, man. I fried balls, of course. You know what I'm saying? Your boy was high as a fucker. Yeah. It was a good time, man, as all festivals. But I'm just saying that I want to re-emphasize that it's a community thing, man, and they just get a lot of fucking negative, I don't know, just commentary, assumptions about them and shit. People don't know about Juggalos, man. This shit, you go to the Juggalo gathering, you're gonna have so much fucking fun, bro. Doesn't matter, like, yeah, you probably have to at least be into hip hop. I'll say that. But if you're into any type of hip hop, you're gonna have a good time there. Absolutely, man. There's comedy. There's crazy shit, man. And it looks like a carnival, man. There's rides to go on, man. There's great food booths everywhere, man. It's a well put together event. It's not sloppy. Even the police, man, because they gotta have police there. That, you know, they're just hanging the fuck out. They're hanging out and just making sure that ain't shit like getting violent. You know what I mean? Because it's a private property, bro. It's not considered a public place. So that shit, man, you walk right up to them, smoke. You be on whatever drug, you be smoking in front of them. They don't give a fuck as long as you're, you know, not being harmful and shit. So that was cool, man. I even had I was like talking to them too. I even like went up to one of the cops. I was just like, man, y'all seem pretty chill. Like, how do y'all feel about all this shit? And that's basically what they told me, man. Like, they ain't out here to fuck with nobody. They know what type of shit it is, you know? They're just making sure like things don't fucking drastically turn for the worse. Other than that, it's basically a big private party, you know what I'm saying? And they saw it, kind of. It was peaceful, dude. Juggalos was hella cool, man. People got it fucked up about them, man. If I were to try to describe Juggalos, I'd say they are a working class to poor class, you know what I'm saying? And that's where I come from, you know what I mean? Exactly where I come from. On that borderline where it was always a struggle, you know what I'm saying? For our parents and for us, you know what I'm saying? We work. They're, you know, they're respectable motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? So they're not like, my point is, they're not bougie. They're not this bougie, you know, there's a lot of bougie festival goers and shit like that, man. These are some real motherfuckers. How else I describe them? Like hippies that aren't afraid to fuck some shit up if they need to. You know what I mean? No pussies in there, you know what I'm saying? There's some live, they get live when they want to, but their nature is loving. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say hippie. I say hippie in the kindest way, as well as the contrast in the kindest way. You know what I'm saying? in like in a way is very humble county. That's why I have a side of me that really identifies with Juggalos. You know what I'm saying? So real shit, man. Real shit. Don't be afraid to like go to a gathering, man. This shit was off the hook, man. I was frying balls, listening to fucking ICP, Twisted Insane, man. Fucking Twisted. Man, shout out. There's a lot of good artists, man. It was fucking dope, man. Dope experience, bro. Shit. Popped the rest of my shrooms before I boarded the flight home. So yeah, I got to fry balls on an airplane. That was dope. Yeah. Got back. Fucking full heart. It was a great experience. And then my girlfriend at the time went through my phone. she caught a picture that I took with these two chicks that were just walking around topless. You know what I'm saying? They're all done up like juggalettes. You know what I'm saying? They were involved with some kind of one of the acts. They were there. They were there like as a presence. You know what I'm saying? Just like everyone else. But yeah, they had like they were topless, as you know, some concert goers. It's hippie shit, man. But there was one of the pictures I took. Didn't work out. Didn't go over so well with the girlfriend. She was pissed. Directly into the doghouse, bro. And I swear it was like it was the most innocent shit ever. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no dirtbag and shit. But I had to fucking mention that. So we all about amusing anecdotes over here, man. So yeah, the whole shit. Got home. Hours later, I'm fighting for my fucking my manhood and my integrity and my relation. Good shit though, man. I wouldn't trade it in for the world, man. I want to go back, bro. I want to go back. So all my juggalos, juggalettes, man, and actually the real juggalos that say there ain't no difference between juggalos and juggalettes. There's no fucking feminizing it, man. A juggalo is a juggalo. Anyway, man, I'd love to come back, man. My skills have quadrupled, quintupled since last time, I think. You know what I'm saying? I got so much shit, man. I think y'all would love, man. Shout out to the homie Scotty D from FagoLovers.net. Jeez, I always fuck up when I'm shouting people out. Scotty D, FagoLovers.net, the homie. Fuck, man. I'd love to come back, man. You just tell me when. I'm there, man. Alright? I might just go for the fuck of it. You know what I'm saying? Bring the squad there, you know what I mean? Open their eyes a little bit, alright? Yeah. So, yeah. That's another crazy story, man. It was a good one, man. Yeah. Until next time. Hiway.